I did bring my own ice chest. Thank you for asking. The following speech is brought to you by Miller High Life, the champagne of beers. Those of you who haven't figured it out already, I'm Vince. I'm the brother of our beautiful bride. I asked around for some advice on this speech, and I think the main thing that a lot of people told me was to keep it short and not make it longer than like 3 minutes. That's not gonna happen. I'll tell you what's gonna happen. I'm up here now. I'm gonna be up here for a while. I got some shit to say. And then I'm gonna go sit down. But however long that takes is not my problem. So buckle up. I guess I'll start by explaining the nickname. When I was 2 or 3 years old, I started calling my sister Shuggy. I don't know why. Maybe I couldn't say the word sugar. But the nickname stuck to this day, and that's still one of my proudest accomplishments. For those of you keeping score, that's spelled S-U-G-I-E, Shuggy, or Should Night if you need. That one got you guys. So we were always really close growing up. We often spent most of our time ping-ponging back and forth between each other's activities, from Polly Pockets to video games and Beanie Babies to basketball. We were pretty inseparable growing up, and it was a really great life getting to grow up here with these two lovely parents and folks. We also did 4-H and FFA together for many years. It's actually our high school years I wanted to bring up. There's a 2-year gap between us. So I had my license for 2 years in high school and she did not. So every day I'd give her a ride to and from school. And then on the weekends when I get ready to go out, party with the guys, my mom would always make me take my little sister. And I seem to remember complaining about this on numerous occasions, and I'm sure you know this already, but even though I complained, those 2 years with you and the guys mobbing around to bonfires and getting into trouble were 2 of the best years of my life. Like, technically I'm the older brother, but I think anyone that knows the two of us knows that she's always been the more responsible, upstanding sister. I really do admire you. I want to be just like you when I grow up. I admire your drive and your determination and your faith and your thoughtfulness. And a friend of mine recently pointed out to me that the relationship you have with your siblings is often the longest relationship of your life. It outlasts parents, it outlasts partners, it outlasts friends. And if I was going to pick someone to go on this long, long journey with me, I couldn't have picked a better partner in crime, a better role model, and a better best friend. I love you very much. I'm not done. When I think back to the day when I first met Matt, I can't remember anything about it. I don't remember where we were, or was it the question? Oh, gee, God bless you. So, the first time he meets the family, he meets the whole family, like the Portuguese special. Let's get it around. My first impression of Matt was he is rather quiet, but it was a quiet confidence that you carried yourself with. I could tell you were really comfortable in your own skin and you really fit in with our family since day one. But I do remember when you guys were on your way up here and I was asking, well, what's he like? Like, what, if this guy's gonna be dating my sister, like, what's he like? And, oh, he's really into hunting. Like, he loves hunting so much. I was like, uh-oh. I can't help you there. Is he a sports fan? Like, does he like sports? And I don't know who told me, but like on a scale of 1 to 10, like 0.5. I'm like, oh boy, like what am I gonna talk to this guy about? It turns out after meeting him that we have a ton in common, and the most important of which being that we love my sister very, very much. Matt, I'm envious of your intelligence, your ingenuity, your compassion. If I could have chosen myself, I couldn't have chosen a better man to be a husband to my sister and a potential father figure to release an nephew of mine. I didn't know how to end this. I could just like walk off and not say anything, but what I came up with was maybe I should end on some advice, and I know what you're thinking. This guy is the last person in this whole damn team who needs to be giving marriage advice, but I feel like I know these two pretty well, so here we go. Anybody who's met my sister knows she's very type A, very driven, determined, organized, functions with a high level of stress, functions well. But I know that sometimes that stress can get to be too much. And my advice to you would be, whenever you notice yourself start to spin out a little bit, and things are getting a little too stressful, you have your rock right here. Just listen to him. I think we all know that Matt is very adept at calming my sister down. Like watching a horse whisperer. Just always know that you have Matt. He'll calm it down and center you. If that ever gets to that point. Now Matt. Matt is the first person I've ever met that's ordered a cheeseburger plain and dry. If you don't know what that is, it's bun, patty, cheese, that's it. No mayonnaise, no ketchup, no tomato, lettuce, no. It's just fine. Like what you do. But sometimes in life that leads us to get stuck in a rut. And that wasn't supposed to be funny. What I'm trying to say is this isn't all about cheeseburgers. Variety is the spice of life. What I'm saying is that don't ever get bored. Don't ever get too comfortable. Hell, take a yoga class, take some dance lessons, go on a hike, Go to Europe for a month, huh? I guess my point is mix it up, keep things interesting. Zip line. I already told you about the sponsorship. Alright, I think I'm ready to wrap this up. EJ, later in the night at some point when the moment feels right, I'd like you to play Bust a Move by Young MC. Thank you.